this is just a talk about a quick chat about this picture. I nearly called it a portrait, but I don't think that's entirely fair because it's nobody actually singularly being portrayed in it. But it is about flesh colour and skin colour. Now, interesting, I immediately said they're flesh colour because we call paints like this, we used to, flesh tint. And it's actually caused quite a lot of controversy online since we looked at this in a bit more detail with things like this painting and other things. But an online friend called Nick Uribe, he just pointed out one day in a post. He said, flesh tone. I mean, why is that still pink? And it never really occurred to me before. I was like, it's flesh tone, it's pink, and it hadn't occurred to me that most of the world isn't pink. Most people we paint actually aren't pink. We're all various shades of pink and brown, even Europeans and classic definition of a European, I guess, a kind of pale white guy or woman. And I was kind of really challenged by this, and I think a few other people were too. And together, we kind of worked as a sort of social media team / kind of movement, for want of a better word. And we contacted our favourite paint suppliers and manufacturers, and we asked them, why are you still labelling pink paint flesh tone? For a start, flesh is the stuff under the skin, so it should really be called skin tone. It's a very traditional term that's kind of hung around for a very long time. And the other thing is, of course, it's not representative of the majority of people, actually. Skin tone isn't just pink. It's these colours, and these colours on this picture here are a lot of the base colours that I would probably mix white or yellow or another moderator with to get flesh colours from, flesh tones, skin tones. See, I can't stop doing it. It's so ingrained in our sort of psyche as artists that we talk about flesh tones all the time, and it's really talking about skin. And these colours are the like the roots, if you like, of the colours that I make all my flesh tones from, whatever colour the subject is. I mean, so the centre one is dark brown. I thought that was apt, really, because it's fitting that we're talking about skin tone. A lot of us are more brown than we are pink. Though I'm pretty pink. I'm almost blue, in fact, during the winter. But this was deeply unfair, and I think between the group of us that contacted many of the manufacturers and some of the actual then supplies companies got on board as well, we got a broad sort of agreement from most of the major manufacturers to change, and they have. And so, isn't that cool that a group of blokes and women working around the world in different places in their houses and studios and sheds and whatever else could actually change something. I mean, it's not a big thing, is it really? I mean, changing a label, but in a way it kind of is, and it was kind of encouraging. It's encouraging to me to sort of think that we can change things as artists. We can challenge what's not right, and it's probably our job to do that visually as well, and to ask people to change. And it's very cool that lots of big paint manufacturers and paint suppliers made a commitment to change, and now flesh tone will no longer be called flesh tone. It will be called warm peach or something like that, but it won't be there won't be a single flesh tone that is representative of only a minority of people. And that's cool. But I thought it was cool. Maybe it doesn't go far enough. Maybe it does what it meant to do, and that's just correct something that should have been corrected a long time ago. Slipped through the net. Well, there you go.